Let's talk about the creative process. This semester, our focus in all the readings is on creativity, how to tap into ours, and how to engage your future students with creative activities and approaches. To begin with, we're going to start by examining our own creative process. I'm sure many of you have had that experience while working on artwork of losing track of time and almost standing outside your own body. Those times when athletes refer to as being in the zone, when all the marks you make are just right and you know you're operating at peak performance. If you have experienced that, you want to make that happen again and again and again. So you look at what brought you to that state and try to recreate that experience. That feeling, by the way, was named flow by the psychologist Mihai Csikszentmihalyi. Flow is when you're working at maximum capacity. And you can set yourself up for this to happen when you recognize what it is you do in your art making process in order to set the stage for a good session of making art. We all have those things that inspire us: a clean workspace, seeing interesting artworks by other artists, new materials. What you're going to do for this sketchbook assignment is create sort of a mind map of your own creative process. You'll brainstorm a list of things that get your creative juices flowing. Looking at artists on Instagram, going for a walk through nature. We all have things that work. Start by listing those first set of ideas. Then go deeper. You're inspired by new materials? What kind of new materials? The feel of a new pen, the way it glides over the page? Maybe the tactile feeling of fabric or wood. Elaborate on your list. Then elaborate again. While you're doing that, you can draw this in pencil or you can plan on a separate piece of paper. As you see in these examples, you'll notice some of them use an organizing metaphor, an image that serves as a holder. This is one way, but sometimes it's more like a flood of words or thoughts. Any way you choose to organize is fine. So your assignment this week is to create your own version of a creative process map, a listing of all the things that get you set up for an optimum session of making art. What we'll notice is that there are some things that we share with others, and then there's sometimes when we diverge. For example, I enjoy a noisy, chaotic room with lots of things going on, and someone else might prefer peace and quiet and soft music. Some like to work in a neat environment, some enjoy working in a big mess. Paying attention to this is what will make us a good teacher, by finding a way to set up areas where each student in your class can tap into their own flow state. Maybe a large area where lots of social and noisy students can work, and a few single seats off to the main area where students can thrive in solitude. Having materials accessible, introducing new materials, and presenting challenges that are designed to tap into each student's optimum work situation. I look forward to seeing your creative process maps.